Recording. Okay, so yesterday I was telling about hybrid join. Mainly in the organizations, they do not use the hybrid model, but if they are using it, then how we have to do the things from the Active Directory to our cloud. So those things I just covered yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. So still, the devices are not reporting in MDM jamming. I was checking yesterday with the Microsoft, so they said that there is a Intune connector setting that you have to enable in your Intune, and then it will start reflecting. We are going to do that.
I saw that setting yesterday when you were trying to check it.
Yeah. The document which you sent yesterday, I checked today in the morning. I was reading it. It was good. It was really good. I will just validate it from the Intune document as well. If there is any change in some words or something, means then we'll make it, or I think it looks perfect as of now. So here we can see the devices, but not in Intune. So yesterday I tried creating one user in the Active Directory in Seattle clients, Seattle servers. Okay, I created my user. Here is come users. I created my user. See here. So everyone knows how to create the user here. We have to go there and then create the user. The user logon will start from contoso.com like this. Uh, we configure the device CL2 for hybrid joined. Jamin, you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, we brought the device from Active Directory to cloud first, and then we I wasn't able to log in. Okay, because
Okay.
the users which are created, the user accounts which are created, they are on cloud. So cloud users, those who are created, they won't be able to log in into the device which is hybrid join, because they won't be able to authenticate to it. So what I did, I created a user on-premise, means on Active Directory, my user. Then I logged into the device, and the device started getting reported in here. We'll talk about CL2. Hey, why. Mhm. CL2. We will see here the status of CL2. Seattle sales. We created one group, I remember,
Yeah, enter ID clients. Under
and
that, there is
try the
something.
client. Yeah, it is here. CL2 is here. So we can see managed by operating system, the number of domain. Okay, it's domain joined.
Hmm.
Mhm. So this was done. Today I'll be covering one topic that is still we are
When
learning.
when they sync the active, when the server from Active Directory syncs to the cloud, it will list the user details under Entra ID,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
this.
It will list the user
To the
details.
on-premises.
If I will show you here, I created user, my user, okay. I created my user here yesterday,
Okay.
Vipin Tiwari.
SIA is VMs, the ones CACL2.
That's a test device that we have enrolled as hybrid join. If I will show you,
Okay.
this is the device which we did hybrid join. Okay, it was there on Active Directory and we brought back here. So it is intra hybrid join type.
Yeah, Entra hybrid join.
Intune devices. So I'll be talking about connectors today, how connectors are configured, how connectors work. Actually, we don't have a good strength also in this session, so I don't want to continue with any new topic. But it's a topic that is not mainly asked in the exams, but it is important to know, important to understand whether if you are going for the interviews or somewhere, so they might ask that what are the possible connectors used in Intune that we can connect or we can avail the facilities. So until unless we won't see that what are the things that we can do from this Intune to connect. So talking about tunnel gateway is related to the VPN if you will talk about it. So we can do that also, server configuration, site configuration, servers and all that we can configure it here to manage the VPN things. Cloud PKI is there. It is also related to the VPN PKI services, connectors and tokens if we will see. So there is a code signing certificate file which is issued by the Windows Enterprise Certificate. So it says that code signing certificate to distribute line of business apps to your managed Windows devices. This is very much required when you are deploying any Office application or any what we call Microsoft Store new application. Microsoft Store application usually. If you don't want to use the existing code signing certificate from a public certification authority already trusted by your Windows device, if multiple certificates have been uploaded, only the latest certificate to be uploaded will be used. So this is regarding the enterprise certificate that we upload so that the applications and the policies which are there in your organization can be directly utilized from here, and user will get the certificate on the device. It is user based actually. User will get the certificate on the device, and with that certificate it will authenticate to the device that this device belongs to this user or this organization, and now I am allowing to uh, get the services of the organization whatever is provided. It's configuration manager. It is also one connector being used. It is for configuration manager.
Configuration
Yeah, yeah.
used for migration, right?
Yeah, configuration manager means if you will talk SCCM. So if you are connecting SCCM with Intune, so this is the thing which we are using it, Microsoft Endpoint Configuration Manager. I will show its functionality also. Microsoft Endpoint Configuration Manager. No, AI mode. formerly known as SCCM. Okay, so if someone asks in the interviews or something that we have SCCM in our environment and we want to manage, we want to decom SCCM and we want to bring Intune. So what we are going to do to bring all the devices and user details to the Intune. We can ensure that we can use a SCCM connector, that is configuration manager, to connect with the Intune. We have Microsoft Endpoint Configuration Manager connector available in Intune by which we can connect to our SCCM and bring the devices and services to the Intune. But once it is brought to Intune, the services or the devices are brought to Intune. So how they will look like? They will look like as co-managed devices, not as the devices joined as MDM. Co-managed means that those devices are managed on SCCM also and on Intune also. So what we have to do, we have to remove the devices from SCCM so that it can be managed by only one MDM. So is a comprehensive on.
Oh, when you move from the SSCM server to the
Mhm.
cloud
Mhm.
Intra, that is Intune, then it will show as a code. What is the status it will show?
Code, I didn't get code. You are saying some code?
No, no, co you said, right? Code
Co-managed,
or
co-managed, co-managed.
oh, it will be showing as a co-managed. After you remove from SSCM, the user's devices will be Entra
Yeah, yeah.
registered.
Wait, I will show you. CCM devices migrated to Intune. I will show the image, that image, so that you will understand. See, everything is there. If you are asked in the organization, but we should understand the uh, theory part of it, that how actually it works. If we have the understanding, then only you will be able to ask ChatGPT, Copilot, or you can search about it. Okay, so before you begin, Microsoft Intune is a cloud native. These things it tells. Okay, your Intune deployment might be different from a previous MDM deployment. Means a previous MDM deployment. Just a second, Masanam has texted me. Okay, so Intune uses identity-driven access control. Identity-driven access control means it uses the user-driven access control. It doesn't require a network proxy to access organization data from device outside your or network. But SCCM uses this. SCCM is on the server, on the on-premise, so it uses this. Microsoft Intune, if you want a cloud, I want to see that step. Set up Intune, add configure protect apps in Intune, these things. Okay, configuration manager. If you want the features of configuration manager on premise combined with Intune cloud, then consider tenant attach or co-management in this article. Tenant attach, what it is? Tenant attach allows you to upload configuration manager devices to your organization in Intune, also known as tenant. After you attach your device, you use the Microsoft Intune Admin Center to run remote actions like sync. Okay. So there are two options to do that. One is adding tenant attach from Intune configuration manager and setup co-management. So for setuping the co-management also configuration manager is required, and for adding the tenant also it is required. So how the steps, I am just looking for the image. Setup co-management. Option use configuration manager for some workloads and use Intune for their workloads. In configuration manager, setup co-management. In Intune, setup Intune including setting MDM authority to Intune. Devices are ready to be enrolled in Intune and receive your policies. So coming to Intune, So here we haven't set up any of the configuration manager. Okay, wait. Connectors and tokens, tenant management. These are the SCCM terminologies. Wait, I'm looking for the image if I can get. Mhm.
If you scroll down, there's an image.
Mhm. I saw that image, so it's not that, but yeah, it's okay for as of now to understand the things. Okay, so this is configuration manager. This is configuration manager console. Still, we are not talking about Intune. What happens? It is managed by that console. Configuration manager is managed by that control. Now we have the NDM, MDM. MDM means Intune, joined to AD, registered in AAD, enrolled in Intune. Means this configuration manager is having Azure Active Directory and Active Directory both enrolled in Intune. It means that hybrid devices are allowed to be enrolled in MDM. How we got to know that hybrid devices are allowed to be enrolled? There is one thing which is mentioned, which is letting us know that hybrid devices are allowed to be enrolled, and it is not blocking the hybrid devices enrollment, and it's not a pure cloud. So this is mentioned as joined to AD. This thing, if it is mentioned in the MDM, the questions will come, and there they will write that joined to AD, registered in AD. This type of questions will come. This diagram will come, and they will ask you the question on the basis of that. So configuration manager is being managed from here. It is connecting with the MDM directly all the devices, and then what it is managing client apps and office clicks or run apps. Workloads are getting transferred. In the workloads, the policies and the Windows patch and everything is getting transferred. Talking about here how things are getting managed from the client apps. Client apps means office and all. This is not okay, after we click. It is explaining the connector part only. Diagram for this is for application workload. Yeah, I will look for that image. I got that image. See, if you are bringing any device from SCCM, you will see like this. Managed by co-managed, compliance will be C configuration manager, because you won't be able to see the compliance of the device in Intune because it is co-managed, and it will be visible. The compliance policies which are coming, they are coming from SCCM. So it will show up like that. It is not there in our syllabus MD-102, but just for an understanding purpose, I'm telling. Recently, I have gone through that. I wasn't aware about this thing, co-managed devices, because I wasn't working on SCCM previously. So SCCM devices will look like this if they are getting migrated to your Intune. But later on, what tenant does, they remove the device from CCM, then it will be totally Intune managed. And here you will see the compliance policies which are getting applied from Intune. So here it says that we need to check the compliance status of Intune portal, deploy Windows 10 updates, deploy few policies from Intune. Okay, he has created this policy, created a new profile, update rings, features, and so, if anybody knows that why update rings are required,
Don't know what exactly update rings
update rings,
means.
uh, they are the groups created so that updates can be pushed on the devices. Like there are semi-annual and annual enterprise models or updates of Windows which are being pushed. If we will search that why update rings are required in Intune, I can explain it that for controlling how, when, and whom Windows devices are delivered, Windows updates are delivered. So there is a different update ring being created, as we cannot deploy the updates immediately for everyone like CEOs or executives. So we have created that update rings. Yeah, after 2 months only the update will be deployed to them, or after a different period of time the update will be required to pushed to them. So update rings, we can control from updates rings that how we gonna deploy it, what are the KVs that will be getting pushed. So once the update installs in the device, it installs the KVs. Okay, in form of the KV. So we can manage it that whom it is going, means we can manage the groups, and when it is going, we can manage the time also. I will show the image of this also. Not the perfect one. Lord. And oopsie Nair.
Hmm.
Okay, we can see the Microsoft one. So this is the default update ring option. Okay. You can create update rings for Windows 10, and later you will get the default option there, and there you can resume, you can put in the groups there, assignment update ring settings. There you will get the option of the assignment, and you, if you have created the group that these are the only users or devices where the Windows update will happen, so you can add that group, and from here you can modify the settings also, that what are the settings you are going to apply. I will show here. I have it then. Okay, Windows updates, update rings, create profile. Okay, I'm creating one test update ring. Update ring settings, what we can mention that Microsoft product updates means Office updates also will be pushed. And Windows driver updates will also be pushed. Here we can see allow block drivers update on Windows update. So Windows update also brings the driver updates and the product updates. Product updates means Office application updates. And the quality update deferral, if we are setting the deferral period, defer quality updates for the specified number of days, means if the quality update is pushed today and we have deferred for 10 days or 12 days, so after 10 or 12 days only it is going to be installed on the device. Quality updates and feature updates. So feature updates also we can set up that these are the feature updates. Usually we set up for 180 days, 6 months, because in a year, two times I think the feature updates are sent on the devices. I'm not sure if you know feature update.
Oh, once per year. Okay.
Once per year, represent a full operating system upgrade, such as moving devices on version to another newer release, like 23 to 24, 23H2 to 24H2. So that is the feature update. Quality updates are pushed regularly, I expect. We will check that as well.
So these updates are automatically run, or we have to manually open Windows updates and then do the
No,
updates?
no, no, no. If you will do it from Intune, so as Intune is already the Microsoft thing, so what it will do, it will directly push the update on the devices from here, from Intune.
So it will, so user can see that something is going on, any update,
Yeah, yeah,
or
they
it,
can see they'll be asked to restart the devices because updates ask for the restarts. Enable, okay, someone is there in lobby. So I was showing this. We can set the time also. These things we can do it from here. Just for understanding or knowledge purpose, I'm telling it is nowhere related. No one even asks, but they will ask that how we gonna deploy. There might be the questions coming up. If you will search about the question that how the questions are going to come up in the interviews and all. So they will ask that if you want to deploy, we want to deploy the Windows updates only for the executives, not to everyone. Windows feature, new feature updates, which are there, like 25H2 is there. So 25H2, they have tested in their environment, it's working fine. What they will do, they will ask you the question that you are asked to deploy 25H2 to all the executive devices, how you gonna do it? Okay, so what we will tell them, yeah, we are going to deploy it through update rings. We will create the update rings. We will allow the Microsoft products also to update, or you can block also. It depends upon the requirement. It will install the Windows driver as well. And the quality update deferral we can set up like 2 to 5 days, or a feature update deferral also 2 to 5 days we can set up. Accordingly, we can set the settings as per the requirement from the organization perspective, and then we can assign the groups of executive that we have. First of all, there should be a group of executives. We will add that group and then it is done.
Under
Okay.
assignments, we choose the users to
No,
then to
we
whom they
choose the
address. Okay.
groups. So there will be there you will already get a default update ring. So
Okay.
in the assignment section you can set see here only you can see the groups option, not the users option. So we should already have a group of all the executive users, and then we can do that.
And also the patch updates also are you can assign only to group, right? Not
It's
to
only the
users.
patching means the Windows update. See, create an auto patch group is there.
Yeah.
You can create it from here. Deployment rings means whatever deployment rings you have created. So you just select the deployment rings, what you wanna send. You can, I will add deployment ring. I will add, okay. None of them is applicable. We don't have the dynamic groups also. Releases are sequentially deployed through the deployment rings. These are the desired number. So we haven't configured we haven't configured any group in the deployment ring. That is why we aren't able to select it. So add devices to each deployment ring using one or both of the following auto patch group deploying ring distribution types. Select assign deployment rings type. Create dynamic deployment rings type. So from here we do that updates type. I can move it from here, then I can do it. Let's do it for sales. It's not applicable for them also because there are no devices under sales. Okay, so once we'll be doing the autopilot, the setup will be complete for the tenant, then we can do that. As of now, I'm deleting it. So here we get the option of uninstall also. Let me delete it. So if anybody have any new questions, I can take it up because I haven't prepared any topic to be discussed. I was just discussing the random things.
Can you show the intra joint,
Intra
hybrid
joint.
joint, hybrid joint?
Okay. This is the hybrid joint device, intra-hybrid joint. How we did it? So there was a device already. This is Active Directory. Okay. So there was already a device under Seattle clients. Okay.
Okay.
What we did, we moved that device to one group because if we will do the AD connect or AD sync for this whole group, then all the
Okay.
devices under this group will come to AD sync. They will start syncing with the Azure Active Directory. So what?
So I have a question. So we have a group, Seattle clients, and under that there are three devices, three computers, right?
Hmm. So if you
And
want to,
we can
hmm,
also move users.
yeah, we can move the users.
Okay.
These users are already syncing there. If I
Okay.
want to move this user, I will move it to Entra ID client, and once I will go to Azure AD Connect, so there we get the options to sync that. Do you wanna get all the sales people or all the users people? So there I will show you that option. So once you go to the AD Connect, configure device options. So it's authenticating and everything that you have understood that it's setting up the trust between both the platforms. Okay. Next, Windows tenant data. So this is our tenant. Okay, it's already added. We will add. No, it's already there. One or more selected forest are missing.
This is the tenant in cloud or an on-premises?
Contoso.com is on premises.
On-premises, right?
Yeah. Something is missing. Serial to
I think we have to do that.
We have to do that connect, yeah.
Yeah.
Configure device options. Next, next, next.
What is the full form of MOD is the global administrator?
So this is my admin Intune admin. So I'm authenticating my Intune admin to Intra. So Intra, Microsoft Intra Connecting is a broker between Active Directory and your Intune, means your cloud. So it is,
Okay, the IntraConnect, yeah, IntraConnect is the
yeah, yeah.
device
It,
which connects both active on-premises
hmm.
Active Directory and Entra, right?
It usually does the syncing part, means it asks both of them that you shake your hands
Okay.
and you hug each other, and now you will be sharing everything each other you have, means now Active Directory is transferring everything to the Intune. Whatever the selected things are there, that they are gonna do it. So here we will use the admin thing. I'm looking for the
You have to add here, right?
was there. I remember.
You have to give your on-premises domain,
Yeah,
username,
yeah.
password.
On-premises domain enterprise admin credentials we have to enter here. Contoso.com where Active Directory is there.
You can check it under resources tab.
Oh, here, up. Yeah, that. So this was it.
I think it's not the same one. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's same one.
It's connected.
So configure SCP, that is the networking thing.
So configure hybrid Microsoft Entra ID join completed successfully. Windows now carry out additional steps that are required to enable your devices for hybrid Microsoft Entra join.
Okay, so we didn't get that option actually. Let's do it again. I think we have already set up it, that is why it's not coming. Yesterday I was doing it with the Microsoft thing. So
Okay.
refresh directory is given. In here we will get this is the directory that we have. Gonna take some time. So from it, okay, done. We are not getting that option as of now, or else means we get that option to select the what are the things, means like this we will get the options and checkbox. If you want to get all the things under bulletin, whatever is there under bulletin, all the security groups will be migrated to your Intune or your Azure Active Directory, that is Intra. So if we will select this group, all everything is migrated there. Then computers, what are the computers available? No computers. Development, in the development, these are the users for the development. So these will be migrated there. So it's like that only.
Okay. Today you will upload the yesterday's video.
Yeah, I will upload it. Actually, it takes a lot of time to upload that video. It's
Yeah.
1 hour of video, about 3 GB. So sometimes it is getting failed, then again I have to do the same thing to upload it.
And you will send the lab for this week.
Today,
Yeah.
I will be sending two labs today. That is 101 you have already completed it. So 102 I will be sending. One in 102, what is there? This configure directory synchronization. Directory synchronization we do. Why we do this? So that the settings is already configured from the tenant end, and if any user having on means working on Azure, means any user is there on the Azure, so that user will be able to connect their devices to your intra. Connect means it can register or it can join the devices.
Oh, okay. Anyone from the any
So we have,
devices.
yeah, we have to make it sure that this is being done from the intra, not from the Intune. So in intra, you configure the device settings. I'm on
Okay.
intra.
Auto enrollment or
Yeah, auto enrollment. Microsoft Intra Connect. Okay, it's done from the Microsoft Intra Connect. Intra Connect, Intra Connect. Actually, it's a small, so it is here. Microsoft Intra Connect. So intra connect we have already done, I think, connecting your intra to the on-premise, syncing and everything. Downloaded the connect sync agent, accept terms. Azure AD Connect automatically downloads server on SBR1. Open download folders, Azure, that is MSI that we are downloading. So this MSI will be authenticated. If you want to use same MSI in other tenant, it won't work properly. So it
okay.
is only asked to download it from here and then do the things. Connect sync. See, connect sync status also you can see. It is enabled because you have already done. And last sync 1 hour ago. Password has sync enabled from that platform. Uh, this Azure AD Connect we have already done it. So this status we can see it from here. These things it is asking for the connection thing that you can do. Trust and configuration. It's doing everything in the directory connect. At this time, synchronization of objects from your local Active Directory. So all the objects, these objects, whatever are here, so these objects will sync from Active Directory ID begins. You should wait for 3-4 minutes. So after 3-4 minutes, it is getting synced to your intra from Active Directory to intra. So that is why the synchronization was done. So to verify the sync.
So I can set up I can create all these users in Active Directory on the VM we started last week.
Actually, the testing that we are going to do, it's not easy to set up the Active Directory.
Okay.
Okay, so Active Directory is not free, but Intune, learning Intune thing, it is free. Active Directory sync, we have to understand that how the sync is working. But if you want to do in the practical thing, so you should have the Active Directory first. Active Directory is on
License.
premise on server. So this is the Microsoft server which has given us the Active Directory.
Yeah.
Just yeah, just for
Oh,
the playing purpose it has given. Yeah, ask.
so if we have to configure on the Windows Server 2022 for the Active Directory, then we might require licenses, right?
Yeah, we might require the licenses. But usually, if you will talk about the old organizations, those who are working on the active, everyone has the Active Directory. Means you will talk about
Correct.
everyone
Yeah.
has the Active Directory, so they have the licenses. And if they wanna move to the cloud platform, so what they do, they just do the AD sync thing, and then they move over there. And everything, whatever is being managed, that is managed by the cloud only. They don't go and touch the AD every time until unless there is a requirement of the user creation. So
But
yes,
as you said, like after some time, you could remove the devices from the AD and you could just have it
that
on
is
the cloud
that
itself.
is that is the SCCM thing. If you wanna
So that's
remove,
only.
yeah, if you
Yeah.
wanna remove those devices, usually the organizations, means I have heard from some of my friends that in their organization what they are doing, they are removing the device from Active Direct from SCCM directly, means they are removing the device. So for some time the device is idle, means it is not managed by anyone. So they remove it,
Okay.
then they do the bulk import, hash import, means autopilot registration to Intune. They do the autopilot thing for those devices. So if the number is less, it is under 1,000, so what they do, they do in the same way. But what is actually suggested from the security perspective, that you should do the co-management thing if it is there on SCCM first. Once it is co-managed, what you can do, you can ask SCCM configuration manager to remove the device from
Oh, okay.
SCCM. So it will be removed from there, and if it is removed from one place, it will stay at one place. So from there you can manage the things. So it's like that.
True.
So this one I will send, and another one, configuration and managing intra. So just for an understanding purpose, means I'm telling that this topic will include 1 to 2 question only. Okay, creating and synchronizing thing will ask like that if we have the objects available in the Active Directory and those objects are not visible in the intra, what we gonna do that? How we gonna bring all the objects that we have? It will say that let's take an example. ABC object is there on Active Directory and those objects are not visible in intra. How to bring those objects back to the intra? What we gonna do that? How we gonna do that? Anyone?
We are going to resync it again.
Yeah, resyncing, checking with it is whether it is properly syncing or not. If it is not syncing, if it is syncing also, then also what we have to check, we have to check whether that object is ticked mark or not, whether that object is syncing or not, because there might be the n number of objects inside your AD. So whether AVC is syncing or not. So to check that, we have to go to Azure AD Connect, and from there we have to check it. As of now, that is not opening, but that box appears usually. So I'll be sending this 102 and this one, managing intra join thing. So everyone has understood this is, means I think everyone has got it regarding intra join and intra registered. That is too easy to be understood. I hope we are good here till here. I'll be sharing the lab today, and then you can perform the things.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, and I will be sharing the notes also for this week and a quiz as well. before the end of the weekend.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Enjoy
Have a
your
nice
weekend
weekend.
and happy